in a panel on democracy in Nigeria had to do with the APC. I've never, since I left office and the president begged me publicly to come and serve in his government, I had my plans, and I told President Tinubu from day one when he asked me to support him, I said I would, but I don't want anything, okay? Because politics in Nigeria is always about what do I get for giving you support. I'm not in politics for that reason. I'm not in politics to get anything. I have a surname, I'm a self-made man, I have made my money before coming into public office. I don't need anything. After 8 years in Kaduna, I was nearly burnt out. I was struggling for 8 years and I wanted to take a break, and I had my private plans. The president publicly appealed to me to put my plans on hold, and through 2 months of negotiation, we finally agreed that he would nominate me as minister, and there are certain conditions I attached to that. I think along the line, either the president changed his mind or something else, because please don't believe the story that the National Assembly rejected me. The National Assembly had nothing to do with this. The president didn't want me in his cabinet. He changed his mind. Whatever it is, frankly, I don't care, and I told him, and I moved on. And since I moved on, I've not said a word, I've not granted any interview, I've not commented on the government, but it is within my rights as a founding member of the APC, as one of the 34 people that signed the INEC form that got the party registered. It is within my rights to ask, why is my party not functioning?
Indeed.
And
so Nasir El-Rufai's interview on Arise TV News yesterday, he revealed that it was not National Assembly who rejected his ministerial nomination, that it was President Bola Ahmed Tinubu who either changed his mind or something happened somewhere. And since that time, since El-Rufai was rejected, he failed his screening. That's actually the truth. El-Rufai failed the screening. He has not gotten over it. He has been welling. Remember, it's in Tinubu's, Buhari's government that we got the word welling wellers. El-Rufai has been welling. In fact, Reno Mokri released this video where he said that he will never return to PDP. For him to return to PDP, it means that the devil has repented, that he cannot return to PDP. But
you were recently quoted to have said you can only go back to the PDP if Satan converted to Islam.
Yeah, I'm just, I drew that metaphor to show the impossibility of Nasir El-Rufai ever going to the PDP. If I have to leave the APC, I'll retire from politics and go back to doing other things that I was doing, because politics was something that I just got into some years ago.
Can see, because of his quest for power, many northern politicians have high quest for power. He's crawling back to the PDP now. He's crawling back to the PDP, meeting a lot of PDP politicians and all of that. El-Rufai is going back to PDP. But I don't always agree with Reno Omokri on various topics, bordering Nigeria and many others. But here, Reno Omokri gave a proper explanation why El-Rufai was rejected. Why he failed his ministerial screening. He said on Nasir El-Rufai's allegations against President Tinubu and National Security Advisor Ribadu on Arise TV today, Monday 24, 2025, Malam Nasir El-Rufai appeared on Arise television and accused President Tinubu and the National Security Advisor of being behind his failed ministerial nomination. Mr. El-Rufai said, among other things, that the president did not want me in his cabinet. Not to be further from the truth. The fact is that President Bola Tinubu nominated Malam Nasir El-Rufai as a minister, and as is constitutionally required, sent his name to the National Assembly for Senate confirmation. During the Senate confirmation process, the National Assembly requested security clearance from both national and international security and intelligence agencies, and it was discovered that Nasir El-Rufai failed his security screening woefully. He failed his security screening woefully. He was considered a diplomatic liability to Nigeria because on Thursday, February 7, 2019, Malam Nasir El-Rufai threatened European Union observers with death if they intervene in Nigeria's impending presidential elections, where they rigged it for Buhari. which were to take place on Saturday, February 16, 2019. On that day, Mr. El-Rufai, this Welling Weller now called El-Rufai, said, "We are waiting for the person who will come and intervene. They will go back in body bags because nobody will come to Nigeria and tell us how to run our country." So strongly did the European Union view this threat that they wrote officially to the government of Nigeria to protest and issued a public statement censoring Nigeria. Malam Nasser El-Rufai was also fingered as a major contributor to the genocide of Southern Kaduna Christians after he admitted on multiple occasions to paying killer herdsmen while he was a governor. Thirdly, Malam Nasser El-Rufai's government was indicted in the Zaria Sheikh massacre. You remember Zakzaki of Saturday, December 12, 2015, where 438 Shiite men, women, children, and infants were slaughtered in one of Africa's worst human rights violation. It happened under El-Rufai's watch. Additionally, Malam El-Rufai was specifically cited for demolishing the homes of political opponents in Kaduna. For example, he demolished the home of Senator Suleiman Hunkui and Inuwa Abdulkader, the then Northwest Zonal Chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress, who was an ally of Nasser El-Rufai's political foe, Senator Shehu Sani. Then there is the demolition of another critic's home under the guise that the house hosted a sex party. It was later established that the so-called sex party was a prank, and the prankster was not even the owner of the building. Yet, the El-Rufai regime destroyed Aisha Yakubu's home. Finally, his reckless utterance against Christians, whereby on Saturday, January 27, 2013, he insulted Jesus Christ on a Friday, January 18, 2019, when he said, "Even if I bring the Pope, Christians will never vote for me." For these and other reasons, Malam Nasser El-Rufai failed his security clearance and could not be cleared by the Senate of the National Assembly. He has himself blamed for this, not the president or the national security advisor. But he's all over the place. He's all over the place. Reno Mokri went on to reveal that Nigerians may recall that El-Rufai was not the only ministerial nominee who was refused clearance. Nasser El-Rufai was and two others, including Danladi Sani and Taraba State nominee and Stella Okotete of Delta State, were rejected because security agencies refused to clear them. None of the others has blamed the duo of the president of his or NSA, except El-Rufai. El-Rufai withdrew his nomination and named his former commissioner of local government, Jafaru Sani, as his replacement. Nasser El-Rufai is bitter that his desire to be minister was scuttled, and in his bitterness, he is attacking those who are bringing betterment to the country. It's moving from one place to the other that the president begged him publicly to come and serve in his government. After 2 months of negotiation, we finally agreed that he will nominate me as minister. I think along the line, either the president changed his mind. Please don't believe the story that the National Assembly rejected me. The National Assembly has nothing to do with this. The president didn't want me in his cabinet. He was desperate to be in power. He didn't know that a day will come, he'll be out of power. Who knows? All his life, he could end all his life without. I know that one day he'll be eyeing to become the president of Nigeria. That will never happen. That will never happen. El-Rufai political career is over. He can only serve as minister, as whatever, under any leadership in Nigeria. El-Rufai can never go further because he did a lot of damnable things, which Reno Mokri has just revealed. He has to fly Muslim ticket in Kaduna State and was boasting about it because an election in Nigeria is not credible. The only credible election was the June 1993 election where Abiola won. If the most credible and fairest election was annulled by this damnable man, Babangida, do you think that we could ever, if the most credible election was annulled, let me use the word rigged, they prevented him from ruling Nigeria? Is it now that every system is messed up in Nigeria that you will expect maybe manna from heaven, that you will expect that we will get credible or fair election in Nigeria? No way. So I love what El-Rufai is getting, is having a taste of his own medicine, and that's what he deserves. How I wish he would even get it more harder, so that you know that power is transient. You cannot be in power forever. Change is constant. Today you are in power, tomorrow you won't be in power. Even if I'm to suggest, based on what he has done to Christians in southern Kaduna, I could believe that our president's wife, who is a pastor, will even suggest that he should be removed as a minister. He shouldn't even serve under Tinubu's government. His utterance in the build-up of that election, Tinubu's election, last 2023, he said Tinubu is old and all of that. One thing I love about Tinubu is that Tinubu doesn't forget. No matter what you do to him, he will not forget. He will remember you one day. So if I can cry blood, he will not be part of Tinubu's government. Tinubu will still win the election. El-Rufai will not be part of it. He can join PDP, become the chairman of PDP. He can never test power again. Obasanjo in his book said that El-Rufai does not retain loyalty for long. This picture showed him kneeling down to greet Tinubu, kneeling down to greet Obasanjo, kneeling down to greet Atiku Abubakar. El-Rufai, very soon I will be seeing El-Rufai kneeling down to greet politicians that he wants to form coalition with. Maybe kneeling down to greet Atiku. You won't be surprised. He will singing Tinubu's praises. That's how deadly this man called El-Rufai is.